Good morning and Jai Hind children. Today we are going to start the third chapter of half yearlies, which is pollination. And do you know children what we are going to study in this chapter? We are going to study about the most beautiful part of the plant, which is flower. Okay, and I know we all love flowers because they are the most attractive part of the plant. Okay, so in this chapter we'll be studying about the process of pollination and flowers who are actually responsible for the process of pollination. So let's start. Do you like flowers? Which is your favorite flower? Okay, now yes, of course we all like flowers, and which is your favorite flower? So my favorite flower is lily, so I have written over here lily, but you have to write down the name of your favorite flower. Okay, now how do we use flowers? Do you know children, we use flowers in many ways. Like you can see over here, we use flowers for decoration. You might have seen in weddings and also in temples, flowers are used for decoration. Okay, then make perfume. That means the perfumes which you are using, they are made up of flowers. Okay, then make medicines. That means the another use of flower is making medicines. The flowers are used to make medicines. And you know children, there is a flower called plum, and that flower is used for making medicines which are helpful in treating cough. Okay, then honey. How do you get honey from flowers? Yeah, I know you know that bees are actually responsible for making honey, and bees suck nectar from the flowers, and so we get honey. Okay, all right. Now coming to the third question. What is the function of flowers? Now I'm not going to tell you this answer. I want you to write down this answer over here, but not now, at the end of the chapter when we complete this chapter. Okay, all right. So let us start with the chapter now. Flowers are attractive and the most beautiful part of a plant. Different flowers are of different colors, shapes, sizes and fragrance. Okay, so here you as I told you that flowers are the most beautiful and most attractive part of the plant. And children, the flowers which are growing on the same plant may be same in color, maybe same in size and give same fragrance, but all the flowers are not same. For example, rose flower is different from hibiscus flower, it is different from lily flower, it is different from lotus flower. So you can see that different flowers are of different shapes, they are of different sizes, and they all give different fragrance. Okay, flowers may be present singly or in groups on a stem. So that means that flowers may be present singly. That means only one flower may be present on a stem, or it may also be that a group of flowers is present on a single stem. Okay, let us see this. I'll show you something. So children, this is my beautiful garden where I always love to be, and I can show you over here. You can see children, these flowers, these are in cluster. That means on a single stem many flowers are growing. You can see over here, on a single stem many flowers are growing. Right now you can see only 4 or 5 blooming flowers, but then there are buds also. Now when they will bloom, they will be on the same stem. Okay, so here you can see that on the same stem many flowers are growing, while there are many plants in which single flower grows on a single stem. Okay, that for example rose, hibiscus, these all are examples of the flowers which grow singly on a stem and which grow in groups. You can see over here. Okay, all right. So children, as I told you, flowers may be present singly or in groups on a stem. Flowers are the reproductive part of a plant. That means the part of the plant which is responsible for giving birth to a new plant or growing a new plant is called is flowers. Okay, so flowers are the reproductive part. That means the part which is responsible for giving birth to a new plant. Okay, let us know different parts of a flower. Okay, parts of a flower. A flower has many parts such as pedicel, receptacle, sepals, petals, stamens and carpels. Now a flower has many parts, children. Okay, some examples are given to you. 6 examples are over here: pedicel, receptacle, sepals, petals, stamens and carpels. Okay, sepals, petals, stamens and carpels are the parts arranged in 4 whorls. Let us know more about those parts in detail. So you can see over here, children, these 4 parts: sepals, petals, stamens and carpels. Okay, now you can see over here, these are sepals. The green color part is the sepal. Okay, then coming to petals, the yellow colored part, the most attractive part of the flower, the yellow colored part, that is the petal. Then coming to stamen, these are stamens, children. You can see over here. Okay, these are stamens. And then comes the 4th part, that is the carpel. This is the carpel, children. In the center, this is the carpel. Okay, so these parts are arranged in 4 whorls. What is the meaning of whorls? Whorls means circular pattern. Okay, for example, here you can see in the center there is carpel. Okay, then this is the next layer. Now the next layer is of stamen. Okay, then again another circular pattern which is of corolla, and then the next pattern is of, the last one is of calyx. Now you might be thinking this is corolla, calyx, carpel. Okay, let me tell you. As I told you, carpel I have already told you, this part is the carpel. Okay, then the next, this one, the next circular pattern is of stamen. Okay, stamen. Now what is stamen? As I told you, stamen are these parts. Okay, then the next circular pattern is of corolla. Corolla is written over here. And what is corolla? The petals are collectively known as corolla. Okay, the petals, these petals are collectively together known as corolla. And then the last layer, the last circular pattern is of calyx. Okay, and what is calyx? Sepals together are called as calyx. Okay, the one green part is called as sepal, and it is collectively, when we call it all together, it is called as calyx. Okay, all right, now let us see. I will show you the diagram. Now over here you can see, children, parts of a flower. Okay, so as I told you that there are 6 parts of the flower: pedicel, receptacle, sepal, petal, stamen and carpel. Okay, these are the 6 parts of the flower. Pedicel is the stalk of the flower, that means the main stem of the flower. Then coming to receptacle. Receptacle is a bulb-like structure which is just above the pedicel. Okay, then coming to the next part, as I told you, this is sepal, the green part which looks like a leaf, but it is not leaf actually. Okay, and then just above the sepal is petal. Petal is the most beautiful part of the plant, the colorful part of the plant which is responsible for attracting insects. Okay, then coming to the next part, which is stamen. Okay, stamen, this is the male part of the flower. And then coming to the next part that is the carpel, which is the female part of the flower. Now this is what you have understood completely, but I need to explain you this part in detail. Okay, so now we'll come here You can see over here the same diagram is there, but only I have not drawn petals and sepals over here. Okay, only the two parts are missing, otherwise all the parts are there. So from here we will start. This is, what is this? This is pedicle. Okay, pedicle. Then this is receptacle. Okay, and what is this, children? I told you it is stamen. Now stamen is divided into two parts. The topmost red part and the long tube like structure is the second part. The topmost red part is called as anther. Okay, it is called as anther, and the tube like structure is called as filament. Collectively these two are called as stamen. Now coming to the middle part. Okay, this is carpel. Now carpel is divided into three parts. The first one is this red part, then second part is the tube like structure, this one, and then the third part is this. And what are these? This is stigma, this is style, and this is ovary. Okay children.